Hello, everybody, and again, I'm here, and thank you for coming. So now in this video, we will speak about the apostate organization #1 in the world. So now a lot of people would come to me and maybe ask, okay, Ludovic, but how can you classify it? Can we explain that this is not to classified? We can't classify it, but in any senses, apostates are apostates, so all apostates, small apostate, great apostates, all are apostates. But the reason behind to say apostate #1 organization, that is such organization as Jehovah's Witnesses, they bombard other organizations and say this is apostasy, they are apostates, this apostate and that are apostates. And in fact, when you analyze and you watch a little bit and you made a little bit of research about this organization, you will realize that this is the greatest one. Now, I'm very happy that by printing this new elder book, this made this new elder book, and in the new elders book is written what was not written before, that apostasy is also those are apostates that don't sorry, my nose is every time and also those are apostates that don't follow God's word, so they follow other teachings, and this is just interesting because as you see Jehovah's Witnesses, they declare in their history, so they made a big declaration in their history that they are Charles Says Russell's followers, and the International Bible Student Association begin with Charles Says Russell, and how begin the history, and in fact you realize that this is just not true. So Jehovah's Witness himself explained that the people who leave Jehovah's Witness organization, they are apostates, and this is just ridiculous policy, is that, because they declare himself as the greatest apostates. Why is that? Because as we see, the International Bible Student Association is still exists today, and Jehovah's Witnesses say that if somebody leave the originate religion of Jehovah's Witnesses, so this is a great apostate. But Jehovah's Witness, the whole Jehovah's Witness organization today, they left the International Bible Student Association. So they are the true apostates, what they supposed to be, okay? Because as we see the history, and as we see today still exists. Charles Taze Russell organization exists still today. This have nothing with Jehovah's Witness organization. Organization as Jehovah's Witness organization is a corrupt organization. They leave the International Bible Student Association. They have nothing with Charles Taze Russell. A lot of subscribers ask me, yeah, but you know, why do you speak about Charles Taze Russell? Jehovah's Witnesses have nothing to tell. Jehovah's Witnesses have nothing to include Charles Taze Russell in Jehovah's Witness history. Charles Taze Russell is from International Bible Student Association. The first president of Jehovah's Witness is Joseph Rutherford. He overturned the buildings and the printing society. He overturned on him. He take it with force. It's nothing with International Bible Student Association. This is Jehovah's Witness are Rutherford's organization. This is not Charles Taze Russell organization. Today we can research, we see that. You go on internet, you watch, an International Bible Student Association exists still today. And the sad about that Jehovah's Witness, every time they will be connected to Charles Taze Russell, but even with Charles Taze Russell, they have nothing. They have nothing to do. Okay, and this is just the explanation. So this organization, after the Jehovah's Witness explain in their books and magazines and in their own literature, they explain that those who leave Jehovah's Witness organization, those who leave the organization, so-called organization, they leave the organization, they are apostates. So the first who leave Charles Taze Russell International Bible Student Association was the Jehovah's Witnesses, was Rutherford. Joseph Rutherford leave the International Bible Student Association and made all Jehovah's Witnesses apostates. How they tell that, yeah? They tell himself that all those who leave the organization are apostates. And this is true. Jehovah's Witnesses are fully apostates. I don't enter now in doctrinal matter, but in their doctrine are absolute apostates, yeah? But in their own policy, I speak about their own policies, because their own policies are auto-proclamated. They auto-proclamate themselves apostates. And such things I never see in other organizations in the world. To bombard other organizations that they are apostates, and with their own rules, they made themselves apostates. This organization is a very dangerous organization. This organization is a criminal organization. They hide all policies and they hide all history. This was mixed, and now today it's nothing more to do, because it would be nice to cancel all books, all garbage that they have written, putting all in the garbage, and to begin write new history, because all this history, first of all, is false. So they have a false history. They invented themselves a false history, and in the second, they have nothing with Charles Taze Russell. Okay, they followed like Charles Taze Russell left the Adventist Church. So I don't know why if the International Bible Student Association doesn't speak about Adventist Church, and the Seventh-day Adventist doesn't speak about them. They speak just only about Charles Taze Russell, and speak a little bit about his history. So this is a fact. This is not a gambling, yeah. This is not a gambling. This is not a new light. We know that very well. But this is, I think, this is presumptuous, yeah. How the name of the governing body say, oh, this is presumptuous to say that they are anointed. This is presumptuous to speak about. This is presumptuous to speak about that they are Charles Taze Russell organization. Every intelligent person, every person that think a little bit, they realize that the International Bible Student Association still exists, and they have nothing. They have stolen the printing industry. They have stolen all things, and Joseph Rutherford, that was an advocate, and he knows very well how to manipulate the documents, and he write everything, and made himself to leader, and he kicked everybody out, and he made the papers, and he manipulate anything. So he was the juristically responsible from the organization. So he could make anything. For this, he doesn't waited long time to do that. Yeah. So the true history of Jehovah's Witnesses, the true history of apostates Jehovah's Witness, is that Joseph Rutherford was the first president of Jehovah's Witnesses, yeah? When he declared, yeah, we are Jehovah's Witnesses. And this begins the story of Jehovah's Witnesses, not with Charles Taze Russell. Never. Is unacceptable. A lot of people speak about that, but you must wake up, because it's not acceptable to speak about that. You see the first page. Yeah, you see the first page in this video. You see that the International Bible Student Association still exists, so have nothing with Jehovah's Witnesses. Yeah, nothing, absolutely nothing with Jehovah's Witnesses. And for that, I want just to clarify that you must wake up and to see the reality, because if International Bible Student Association still exists today, as in the time of Charles Taze Russell, so Jehovah's Witnesses have nothing to say about themselves. Yeah, they have the history beginning with Joseph Rutherford. Yeah, with the party man. Yeah. And also today follow the history, because the parties, the alcohol, the striptease bars, and this follow today. So this is the image of Joseph Rutherford, and for me this organization is Rutherford's witness. Yeah, not for Charles Taze Russell. I have nothing to do. So thank you very much for watching. I will do this same video in French. Thank you very much, and come back later. Bye bye.